Today we are back for another massive, very rare drop trade-up video because like I said in a recent video, I've been watching you guys and you really enjoy the very rare to import drop trade-ups and then we go for black markets at the end of the video. So today we're back with 2,000 very rares, 400 trade-ups, and it took me an hour just to get these items in constant trades over and over and over again. So if you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to use code PixelArmy in the Rocket League item shop as it makes these videos possible. And actually, I'm pretty sure there's a banger in the item shop today. You can, of course, pick up the Nissan Skyline, which is now called the Fast and Furious Nissan. But yeah, the Dueling Dragons in Saffron, that is going to be a purchase that I will allow to take me below 750,000 credits. That looks beautiful. That looks unreal. It's golden. It's a gold Dueling Dragons. Am I wrong? But this is also my series where you guys can perhaps get to know me a little better. So I've gone back to Twitter at pickapixel and you guys have asked me some questions. So I'm going to answer them whilst I do these trade-ups. Should be a good time. All right, so let's get these trade-ups underway. We're obviously going for painted Octanes and painted standards. That's pretty much all you can get. And then when it comes to black markets, I mean, the value of Dueling Dragons has tanked, to be honest. So now, wait a minute. What was that? What on earth just happened there? Golden Lantern. I threw in a Golden Lantern item, and we got a titanium white import wheel. I did not mean to do that. We'll go to most recent, and I don't think there's any more Golden Lantern items in there. That was happy days. I'll take that. I was not expecting to see paint there. But yeah, we're going to trade up. We're looking for painted Octanes, painted standards, and then the black markets, I suppose it's going to be... Oh, titanium white standard off the bat. That is a big dub. The painted imports, all that, because they're so much harder to get with this update, they're where the value is at. You know, Dueling Dragons just over 1,000 credits. Same with Mainframe, same with Dissolver. It is nice that I suppose the value isn't so heavily centered towards a Dueling Dragon. So the black market trade-ups are a little bit more balanced, a little bit more, I suppose, exciting if you don't get a Dueling Dragons, but you get other stuff. But we're going for painted Octanes and painted standards. That's where the value really is at with trade-ups that aren't from Crate Series where you can get painted black markets. But even with the painted black markets, obviously the white Octane is more valuable than pretty much every painted black market you can get, unless you get, you know, like a white Striker Mainframe. The white Scorer Slipstream that I got is tremendously rare, and I think it's so rare I don't really know the proper value of it with the Scorer certification included. So that is what we're going for. First question, it says, what do you think will make Rocket League better than it already is? What would you like to see this summer to hype it up? So basically, if you don't already know, Rocket League is in, actually, statistically speaking anyway, a little bit of a low spot. If you go to the Google Trends Rocket League graph, the interest in Rocket League currently is lower than it has been since the free-to-play update, since September, the end of August. That is where the interest currently is, and given that's with the free-to-play update having already happened, that is quite low. Obviously, the interest has gone up a little bit recently with the reintroduction of the Skyline and the new item series and stuff like that, but right before that, Rocket League was at its lowest point, and I do think it's perfectly poised to have a bit of a bounce with some summer updates, obviously starting with the Fast and Furious items and all that. That's a great start, but then we will, going into the summer, have Season 4 come around. Hopefully, we'll have the release of a Golden Egg 21. It's been a while since we've had a gift pack. I believe the Golden Lantern, Purple Octane, that is big. The Golden Lantern, I think, was the first one we had. See, I don't know the value of the painted Octanes necessarily, but given the fall in the black markets, I think that Purple Octane might be worth more than some black markets. Quite a lot of black markets. It's like 600 credits, 700 credits on the Purple Octane. But to be fair, the value of the painted Octanes has also fallen a fair bit. If I go to standards here, I wonder what it's looking like. Even basically all the items have fallen in value, I would say, to be fair. Black Standard finally under 2k credits. Not exactly what you want to be looking for. Titanium White Octane still over 10,000 credits, so there is that. But I think just I think a new season is potentially what's needed. I don't think the season should be as long as Season 3 is going to end up being. I like the season when there may be 2 to 3 months. How long's this season? If it's in April, I suppose it is like 3 months, but even 3 months is starting to feel a little bit long. So I think maybe if there could be shorter seasons, more new stuff. And they tried Tactical Rumble, but I don't know. It's hard for me, to be honest, to get behind a limited time mode, because there's two things really about Rocket League that make it exceptionally fun, and when you combine the both of them, that is when it's most enjoyable. Number one is the competitive element. So immediately, any new game mode that is in the casual playlist loses that competitive edge because it's not ranked and it's not tournaments. Even the extra modes in ranked, it means that little bit more and it makes it more enjoyable. And the second aspect of Rocket League being enjoyable is playing with people you like, playing with your friends. So playing a tournament or ranked with your friends and having good results or even bad results but having a laugh is Rocket League at its peak best experience. If you're playing casual and you don't have friends to play with, there's only so enjoyable a new mode can be, and that is why I think, you know, Tactical Rumble kind of fell off, because it wasn't competitive really in any way, and I personally didn't really play it with friends. So that for me is why that kind of failed. I think if there's anything Rocket League can do to make it competitive, that is going to be good for the game. So next question, how were you feeling when you started to become quite popular? Love from Ireland. Okay, well, big up to all my Irish viewers. How was I feeling when I started to become popular? I think it was very, very exciting, but other than that, I didn't feel any different, and I don't feel any different now to, say, a year ago. Like, if we take a year ago, we might have been getting 5,000 to 10,000 views on average per Rocket League video with... Oh! Well, don't know how I feel about that. Probably not good. But 5,000 to 10,000 views per Rocket League video on average, then some videos would do well. If it got 50,000 views, that was doing really, really well. 100,000 views was nearly unheard of, really, a year ago. And I feel exactly the same now about myself and in myself, with more than double the subscribers and way over double the views. So nothing's really changed. To be fair, I think the thing that changed most is the way people perceived me and the way people treated me. That's not the people close to me. I want to stress that. The people that have been in my life before I was sort of big on YouTube, and the people that still are now, those constant people, the people close to me, literally nothing has changed, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But the people that reach out to me that didn't really know me that well beforehand and then see how I've done going forward, Orange Octane will take that. I'm treated different by people that meet me for the first time, or people that knew of me but then try and contact me after the event of getting a sort of, you know, popularity online, if you want to call it that. So the main reason, or the main thing that's changed, is the way people that don't know me or didn't know me that well treat me, which is to be expected, because I suppose it just is the way it is. But yeah, nothing's really changed other than that, I would say. Next up was, what was your first job, brackets, even if it was a part-time job? So I've only ever had one other job apart from YouTube, and I feel very lucky to be able to say that. And of course, we all know the jokes and the memes and everything like that. It was working at McDonald's, and I was able to leave McDonald's to do YouTube full-time. And yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I think about it now, and I'm baffled how I did what I used to do, and it's obvious because I was in a routine. So throughout sixth form, for example, my last 2 years of school, I would wake up early, do a workout, cycle to school, do lessons and all the homework at school, cycle home, do videos and stuff like that, and then do another workout, and then go to bed, repeat. So when I was working at McDonald's, I was able to wake up, even if I had a 6 a.m. shift, I'd wake up at 4:30. By 4:45, I'd start my workout, do that for 45 minutes, wash, cycle to work, then work for hours, then get home, do video stuff, and do another workout in the evening and repeat. So I was just used to doing that routine. I cannot imagine doing that now. Now it's all a lot more relaxed. I can wake up a little bit later. I never wake up later than 8 o'clock because I'm so hardwired to waking up early, but it's not as go. It's a lot more relaxing. I can record on my own time. I can edit in my own time, and therefore I do take a more relaxed approach on things. I do take my time with things. I don't feel rushed anymore. That is the only that's the only difference, I would say. When I was working at McDonald's and trying to do everything else, I felt productive, I felt active, but there were times when I felt really, really rushed and pressed for time. Now, I don't do that unless I'm being lazy and procrastinating, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's okay, it's obviously to have a day off and that, but I only ever feel rushed through my own doing, whereas before it was just due to the fact that I was doing so much. But yeah, my first job at McDonald's, it's sort of what you expect. The pay was really, really bad, but there were some funny moments. You met some cool people. We'll take a Crimson Standard. But ultimately, it's not where you want to stay for the rest of your life. And thankfully, I was able to leave after about 6 months at the company. So there you go. When did you hit your first aerial shot? probably just early 2016, 5+ years ago. It doesn't take long to hit an aerial shot, I would say. But when you first play, probably within the first week, you could maybe, if you play it every day for hours, which you probably will when you first get the game because you really, really like it, you would be able to hit an aerial. It won't be a good aerial, and it won't be an aerial as you think an aerial to be, but it will be you jumping off the ground, boosting to the ball, and making an aerial. So probably in 2016. So next question, what are you planning to do for 1 million subscribers? Plus, what are you going to do differently after you hit 1 million subscribers? This is a brilliant question. So obviously, when I do hit 1 million subscribers, unless I have an alpha boost, at which point I would keep that because that's just a staple of a Rocket League item. I'm giving away everything that's in my inventory that's good. I'm not going to worry about the uncommons and rares and all that, and most of them have actually been traded up. But all the limited items that aren't that good, I'll just keep those just to save time. But every black market, every exotic, all the painted imports, they're all going to be given away as just a massive sort of only one thank you that I can do. But I think going towards 1 million subscribers in the final stretch, I do want to... Oh, titanium white breakout. I'll take that. It's not an Octane, but I will take it. I do want to start leaning to more content than just Rocket League. I'm not necessarily saying more games on this channel. You guys made your opinions loud and clear on that one. If I am to do other games, perhaps I try it on another channel. If I do make a video on another game on this channel, rest assured it's going to be a banger. The standards are going to be insane. If I go out of my way and do a video that's not Rocket League, I'm going to make it good. But I want to do more real life stuff because through these Rocket League videos, the way in which I do them, it's not strictly gameplay. I know some... Oh, another burnt sienna, man. I know some YouTubers that do Rocket League gameplay, for example, it's all about the gameplay, and they're very much just a piece of the puzzle. But with my content, yes, what I'm doing is insane. And on the crate openings, the trade-ups, the biggest videos, 50% or so of the content is what I'm doing, but I'm a sort of staple of my own videos, and I like to have my personality ingrained in the videos, which is why a lot of you feel like you know me on a very personal level due to videos like this and just videos of me being myself. So I want to do more. You know, I was thinking about bringing back the Try Not to Laugh challenges that I did on the pickapixel channel, which you can go back and watch 5 years ago in the summer of 2016. Just stuff like I used to do, but make it really entertaining. Because I know, obviously, majority of you are here for Rocket League, and that's exciting. But I know some of you enjoy just vibing with me. So I want to also make really nice content that someone maybe that doesn't necessarily enjoy Rocket League could also enjoy on my channel. And I think that's only going to get more prevalent on my channel after hitting 1 million subscribers and in the run-up to hitting 1 million subscribers, as opposed to how it has been recently. So that would be my answer to the question there. Let's have a little look down here. How is your day going so far? It's going well. Thank you for asking. How'd you get the name Pickapixel? I've been over this loads of times. It's because it's a pun I made. I started out playing Minecraft, and to pick a pixel was to mine in Minecraft. I thought it was a really cool play on words. Any more videos with other creators planned? If yes, who? Currently, like literally right now, I can't think of a specific video I would say that I'm planning to do with other creators. None spring to mind, but obviously I'm always open. Especially, I'll do a video with anyone, right? If they have a video to be made. It's like the fan account openings. I don't discriminate as to whose account I open, as long as it's of a decent size. Back in 2017, I made one of my trading videos that got tons and tons of views, and I made that video with Jakers, who, if you're an OG to the channel, you might remember him. But it was his perspective of that trading video was his first video on his channel, and he had like 50 subscribers. And then eventually, I think he's got a few 100,000 subscribers now, and I sort of gave him a real boost to start helping with that. And I was more than happy to do that, despite him basically having no audience at the time, because he was offering me something in the sense that he had a cool video we could make. So, you know, I'm not opposed to making a video with anyone, no matter what size you are, but obviously you have to bring something to the table. I'm bringing my personality, myself, and an audience that would be willing to watch it. So you would have to bring something to the table. I'm not saying pay me to make a video. I mean, literally more as far as the video is concerned. And I'd be down to make a video with anyone. We've got a few questions about football. One says, what player made you fall in love with Arsenal/football? And for all the Arsenal fans my age or there or thereabouts, it would, of course, I'd assume, be a similar answer. And it is the GOAT himself, Thierry Henry. I mean, he was just the guy. He was the best player in the Premier League at the time. He played for Arsenal. He was epic. He still is. He's obviously one of the initial inductees into the Premier League Hall of Fame. Thierry Henry, absolute beast, and he is what made me love Arsenal and football as a result. It's been painful since being an Arsenal fan. Not really a lot of success to write home about, but I wouldn't change anything. Who is your favourite Sidemen? Have a nice day. This is a really interesting one. If you guys don't know, I was actually going to record a Rocket League video with Ethan about 4 years ago, and he was like, yeah, man, we'll get some Rocket League in once I get back from holiday. Of course, they're the Sidemen. They travel all the time. And after those DMs on Twitter were exchanged, it was pretty much, you know, aired from that point on. We never got the video made. I don't know if he was just being nice and saying he would do that like an empty gesture, or if he genuinely meant to do it and actually record a video. I have had comments on my videos from Vic and Josh, but as far as my favorite Sidemen member goes, I'm trying to think. So I suppose let's think about who's not my favorite Sidemen first. Let's narrow it down. So I mean, JJ, he's cool, but favorite, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I would say my favorite's not Simon, not Josh. Nothing against these guys. I love all of them, you know, overall. I'm trying to think of my favorite here. I do quite... I don't know. I don't know my favorite side. Probably Harry. It probably just is Harry. I think he's actually, to be fair as well, the Sideman that I've watched the most. So yeah, I'll go with Harry. I think he's a funny guy. I think a lot of people gravitate towards Harry just because he's so not afraid to be who he is and just make people laugh. So yeah, I'll go with Harry. But I do genuinely like them all. I don't dislike any of them. Oh, there's a Fennec. Not too bad. Next one. What is your favorite type of video to film, and why? I think it has to be probably the... Oh my gosh, the trade-ups, baby! I was going to say the black market trade-ups because something sick is always going to happen. Scratch it! It's the Q&A very rares. Let's go! I don't know how long it's been since I got a titanium white Octane. Oh my gosh. The guinea pigs are going nuts. They always go nuts when I go nuts. They're probably absolutely terrified. I was literally just about to say the black market trade-up videos because sick stuff always happens. But this very rarely happens. I'm definitely recording, right? Oh, I am recording. Woo! We've done it. He's done it again. He's done it again. Pick a pixel. He's done it again. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I was getting down to one of my final few titanium white Octanes. That is absolutely huge. It's the trade-up tournament videos. To be fair, it's the videos you guys enjoy watching the most, basically, because you and me, we're rather similar, I would say. So think about what videos of mine you enjoy the most. I enjoy making those the most because there's a reason they're enjoyable to watch. It's because I'm enjoying it as much as physically possible. So tournament rewards, just exciting stuff like that. Moments that can genuinely get you, you know, excited and out of your seat. To be making Rocket League videos for 5+ years and still have moments like that, that's crazy. Like, the fact that I've been doing Rocket League for so long and moments like that can still get me singing and smiling. And I like to think that sort of energy is infectious. And I know you guys feed off that. And you guys get almost just as hyped as I do when something sick like that happens. So, basically, videos that make me excited are the favorite type of videos that I like to film. So there we go. And it ties in actually really well with the next question. It says, what tips do you recommend for new YouTube creators? First of all, I would say just make content that you enjoy, because that's going to be, as a result, your best content, like this video is. It's great content because I'm enjoying myself. So if you enjoy making it, just keep going. And that is my other tip. As long as you enjoy it, which is the main goal, just keep uploading, keep going, and you're going to have a great time. And also, you probably will get some success out of it, because over time, you're going to get better and better at making videos, and that is how it works. The more effort you put in, usually, the more effort or the more results you are going to get out of it. And that is why I got a titanium white Octane today. It's just that I'm very lucky, but there we go. Do you like old or new Rocket League better? Now, obviously, I mean, to be fair, the only thing old Rocket League has going for it over new Rocket League is one, the nostalgia factor, thinking back to simpler times, the times where overall in general things in Rocket League were more exciting to me, and also the variety of different crates. And I do miss the old crates in a way. I really did like the system. It was very, very exciting. Items overall as a whole had more value. Painted exotics were the thing to get. Black markets were cool, but black markets didn't used to have any paint. So I think I do miss a few things about old Rocket League, but ultimately I like the way Rocket League is now. I think the tournament system, for me personally, as a form of competitive gameplay combined with items that you can obviously get as rewards for winning and stuff, that is perfectly suited to me. It allows me to play Rocket League at a competitive level, and it allows me to get cool items as a reward, and that was only released in late 2020, so that alone for me really just staples new Rocket League as the best Rocket League in my opinion. So there we go. If you could pick any car to change from the rarity it is now to legacy, which car would it be? I'm not quite sure what that question is supposed to mean. So if there's any car in the game I would make only for people that had the game before free to play, that were like OGs of the game, so that way the car was a mark of you being a pre-free to play player. I mean, I suppose there are some cars like that, but I don't know. I can't really answer that question. To be fair, I wouldn't mind if every car was accessible to everyone, even if it was in a permanent DLC showroom like it used to be. I mean, you used to be able to pay £2 for a car, and now it's like a tenner, maybe 20 quid for a car and wheels and stuff like that. So I would like it if every car was accessible to everyone, because some cars, although they don't technically grant you an advantage in game, they do offer you a different approach. Like the different hitboxes and stuff do give you an advantage in certain situations. So it's not a direct advantage, it's how you use the tools that you're given to play the game. But if someone's not got access to a car like the Batmobile or the Mantis or any of the really planky cars, I don't know if the Breakout is a breakout hitbox or if it is a plank like the Batmobile, but you can't tell me that flipping with the Breakout and flicking with the Batmobile feel the same. The Batmobile, the OG one, is just so good at flicks, and I just want to make sure that everyone has the fairest playing field and best chance to show their skills in Rocket League. So I wouldn't necessarily... I would hope everyone could use every car in the game. And Juicy Joe finally asks, what car do you have? And I actually, this comes as a surprise to quite a few people. I don't have a car in real life. I passed my driving test in 2018 because it's always good to get that out the way. If you're old enough, you know, just get the app, do your theory if that's what you have to do if you're in the UK specifically. I don't know how it works elsewhere. Get your theory out the way, and if you can get a driver's license, it's better to have one than to not have one. So I've had one for a few years now. It works as a good form of ID, of course, because before that, you know, if you don't have a provisional driver's license, but you're old enough to do stuff, you've got to, like, you know, take out your passport as a form of ID. So a driver's license is handy for that. I can drive a car, obviously, which is cool, but I don't have one. I have no need for one, really, because the only times I would really need a car is when I'm playing cricket in the summer, and if I need to go to, you know, one of the games, I would drive there. But the thing is, for the most part, I play in the same cricket team as my dad, so he takes me. So I can't really justify, or I don't justify, buying a car just to have for the cricket season and not go anywhere else, because I don't go anywhere. So I don't need a car because I work at home. I don't have a commute or anything like that. So I've never had a car. I would get one eventually, I guess. Maybe when I don't know. I have no idea when I'd actually get a car, because at the moment I don't see my situation changing. I think maybe, you know, if I go for a few more years without a car, I could save up, you know, some more money and then perhaps get a kind of nice car. But then again, I don't know if you would, you know, really want to be getting a nice car as your first car. But who knows? It is what it is. I don't have a car and I'm quite content without one. I'd say I'm one of the few YouTubers of my size that hasn't splashed out on a car or anything like that. But I mean, if you look at my thumbnails, the clothes that I wear, I'm not a particularly materialistic guy. I don't have flashy clothes or anything like that. I have t-shirts that I've worn for the last 5 years. So yeah, I'm not really all about, you know, materialistic things and stuff like that, unless it's in Rocket League, of course. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to trade up to to exotics, and then we'll do some black market trade-ups to finish the video. Look at that beautiful 2 titanium white Octane stack. That is an absolute mammoth of a dub. All right, so it's actually been a really long time since I've done a good old black market drop trade-up video, because I'm always doing crate black market trade-ups. Haven't done very rare trade-ups in a while, so we're just going to bash through these, see if we can maybe get a Dueling Dragons Dissolver mainframe, something like that, because of course, with the non-crate exotics, that is about as good as you can get. Mainframe, Dissolver, and Dueling Dragons are all pretty much the same value at this point. Interstellar is too, but you can't get that from non-crate exotics. So I'm just happy to get, you know, stuff like that mainframe, because it can't come painted. There's a Dissolver. If we get Dueling Dragons, we've actually got the trifecta. Tora, okay, and I don't mind if we don't get the Dueling Dragons, because as I said, the way that the black market drop traders work now, given the new values and lower values of some of the more expensive black markets, it's more evened out and more exciting for other things other than just the Dueling Dragons, which is what you used to always want. There's a Slipstream, of course, no paint there though. Another mainframe. This is some sick stuff. 20XX, probably not too valuable there, but I'll take it. OG Parallax, we're just absolutely smashing through it. Maybe I could spice in a crate exotic. Do I have any crate exotics that aren't sick? I don't think I do. No, I don't. So it's literally just going to be non-crate exotic trade-ups. There's a party time. I'm happy with that. We're absolutely vibing. Probably a couple more trade-ups to do at this point. Juiced, we'll take it. Maybe, oh, maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh my gosh! That's crazy! That's actually unreal. I said the 3 we wanted. Mainframe, Dissolver, Dueling Dragons, and we got all 3. They're the 3 most valuable you can get. That is absolutely, we might as well leave it there. That is absolutely unreal. Titanium white Octane and the 3 best black markets we can get. You cannot ask for better than that. So that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like on it. Subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. I have been Pixel. You have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.
Flying in a missile, haters throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you. It's pick a pixel.